better call somebody.
What's up, peeps? Oh my goodness. Jkl Awesome of the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop Pete. Hot Popics live stream. I always want to say podcast because Hot Popics podcast just rolls off the tongue.
It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
We might have to do a podcast one day. We'll see. Oh man, what's going on, bro?
Like next week do a podcast. I don't feel like letting them see my face.
Yeah, right. Oh, we could just do it. We just do it like this. Now it's a podcast. Oh man. So what's up, my peoples? How you doing over there?
We're doing good this side. It's slowly moving into autumn, into winter. It's getting nice and cold. It's been raining all day. I'm miserable and shit. Yeah, and stuff.
No, you get away with an S-bomb. You're right.
Is it?
It's the F-bomb. No, F-bomb. You can only get one of those.
Oh, only one? It's like been the first minute and a half. Oh.
No, the S is okay. The F is where we got to be careful. We got to save that.
F. What if I say an S quickly in front of it?
I don't know if that'll work or not.
It's not an F-bomb anymore. It's a F-bomb.
Yeah. I mean, once we get monetized, then we'll try it and see what happens. It's not going to really do anything for us now. Neither one of us are monetized, so it's like, all right. They're going to be like, all right, scratch. But, wait till we start making money. Then we'll. Then I'm not going to want to, though, so never mind.
I'm going to do it all the time in the live streams with you, so it'll fix your channel. I did it again.
Like, oh, sorry.
I'm going to be that asshole that does all that. No one's going to invite me on the streams.
Like, yeah, he's always dropping F-bombs.
He's always like, can't he just calm down?
Like, no, tell Funko to stop cleaning up. If Funko stops cleaning up, then I'll stop saying the word.
It'll be a lot easier not to say it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Speaking of, actually, before we get into it, hit up the chat right quick. I'm sorry, guys. That was a snort right into the mic. Yes, Lou, always here really early. Of course, he's gonna be popping in and out because I know, he's got stuff that he's doing. But thank you, appreciate it. Chase, I know you're here. I know you're disappointed in the ending. We're gonna get to it. Rion, what's going on? Yeah, he said one word on the end. Meh.
Yeah. Oh, meh.
Meh. Yeah, I understand. I feel you on that. I mean, it was a good episode, but it was just kind of like, okay. We'll get to it. DPJ64, what's up? Thank you for showing up, hanging out with us. Funko Brothers, what's going on? Thank you for coming to hang out. Funko Brothers with a Z, guys, because there's a lot of Funko Brothers on YouTube. Funko Brothers with a Z.
They're like the Funko Brothers is community all on their own. That's how many there are.
Say that again.
Funko Brothers on the YouTube is like a community on their own. There's so many.
Oh yeah. There's so many Funko Brothers channels. Yeah, they could just form their own little community, the Funko Brothers. Because I've seen the Funko Brothers with a regular S, the Funko Bros BROS, and the Funko Brothers with a Z, and that's just 3. And there's like a good 6 more at least.
Because YouTube doesn't have that thing where if the username's used already, there can be like 60 Pop T channels.
Yeah. If the username is used, you can still use that name. It's just like email addresses and things like that. But if you you can get the actual name for your link. Like, how some of us have our, it's like www.youtube blah 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 letters and numbers, and some people have like www.youtube/Patit. It's like you can actually put it to get you.
That'll be rare.
Yours isn't like that. You have to put in for it. You have to actually fill out something to get back. Yeah,
That's rude.
yeah, I know. I've seen people have it though, so I think I'm gonna do mine because I think Last has hers. I think What the Dada has theirs. I think Barbarian has it. So I'm like, all right, well, yeah, I need to get mine.
Maybe they gave it to me for free.
I need to get my link in it. Lisa, what's going on? Thank you for showing up. Yeah, because I want to do that. So it could just be YouTube/Jkl Awesome. So you're writing it down. You're trying to find out now.
Yeah. The shit I didn't
It's like I might as well get it out the way. Try to get to it.
Oh, I'm not one of those. They didn't give it to me for free.
Yeah. Oop, I didn't get it. Mine is a bunch of letters and numbers. Random letters and numbers.
Letters and numbers.
All right, so let me know when the spoilers are coming. Oh yeah. We usually do that towards the end of the show. So trust me, we always give the spoiler warning and we let you know when it's coming. So you have plenty of time to jump out. So while we're here, we know that you've been seeing the Funko announcements for the Virtual Con, NYCC Virtual Con. I'm right there with you guys. And before we get to what came out, let me just read to you real quick on what they're trying to do for this particular drop. There's no lottery, so you don't have to worry about getting an email to be in a lottery and a special code and all that stuff. Don't worry about it. October 7th, 9 a.m. Pacific, which I know is 12 noon here on the East Coast. So basically tomorrow, 9 a.m. if you guys are on the West Coast, and 12 noon if you're on the East Coast, and you have to get your time for everything in between. And if you're overseas, I don't know if it accounts for you, but everything's going on sale. All right, you get one pop, one item per purchase, so you can't buy multiples of everything. You can put one of everything in your cart, and maybe you get lucky, but I doubt that's gonna happen. All right, so they said they're not holding the lottery. The lineup for the general public is October 7th, 9 a.m. Pacific. Of course, they're going to say everything's limited and will sell out quickly to fans, not bots. They keep stressing this thing that, is not going to be a bunch of bots buying up everything. They said they made website enhancements, and they're going to be using a new waiting room feature, and it's basically on a first in shop to first out basis. Now, for me, that kind of makes me feel like it's what New York Comic Con typically does when their tickets go on sale, because I bought tickets from them every year that they've had their online sale for the past 12 years. No, 11 years. Well, 10 years because they didn't have one last year. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And typically what they do, at least for the past 5 years, has been this way. Before that, I don't really remember, but I know the past 5 years. What happens is it's just like a real store. You're all online. So if you can visualize this, like say you're online outside of a Target, and Target has a certain amount of whatever item available. You go into the store, and while you're in the store, everybody else is waiting outside. You got 10 minutes to make your order. You can only buy a certain amount of tickets and items, because New York Comic Con also sells stuff like shirts and lanyards and keychains and whatever. But, most of us are just going in for the tickets. So once you're in the store, you see what's available. So if a certain thing is already sold out, it's gone. But whatever's left is guaranteed for your purchase until you check out. You don't have to sit there and rush through it. So, it might sell out because somebody else is going to buy it. It's like, no, everybody else has to wait until you're done. So literally for New York Comic Con tickets, I've sat online, virtual line, for an hour, sometimes more. And they actually have little pop-ups that come up while you're waiting. It'll say Saturday tickets are low or Sunday tickets sold out, like whatever. So before you even go in, okay, certain things, as long as you're paying attention. If you're not sitting there looking at it, then you're not going to know till you get it. But if you're sitting there looking at it, you'll see the pop-ups coming up letting you know what's selling out, what's gone. So you know not even to go for it. Just don't even bother. So basically, once I finish my transaction and I leave, now they update their inventory. The next person comes in, they make their purchase. Now, of course, I know a lot of you guys would be like, well, damn, that's going to take forever. But again, it guarantees that by the time you get there, whatever's still there, you're guaranteed to get it as long as you purchase within the window that you're given. Because this thing where everybody goes in at the same time, some people lag. There's definitely an advantage for West Coast to East Coast because for whatever reason, the signal that it takes to go from East to West obviously is much longer than if you're already on the West Coast where the servers are. So us on the East Coast are already disadvantaged. But if they're doing that the way I understand it from what's written here, then I kind of like that setup. Yeah, you'll probably be in line for hours, but everything's not going to sell out like 5 seconds. It's going to take a while for people to go in. And if something is a 5,000 count item, okay, it's limited, but still, if you're within 5,000 people to get it, then you're going to get it. And you got to remember that just because 5,000 people are ahead of you doesn't mean it's going to sell out because not everybody's going to go for that thing that you want. Some people might not want that 5,000 count soda, so you may get away with it.
Now, let me just ask something now about this thing now. Now, you know the US blue picture that's just at the bottom of the screen there now?
Mm-hmm.
Now, everything that is on that picture, now, I'm probably ask this every con, but please just humor me because my memory is very short. That blue picture, the first very, very, very one, first one there, right? Now, let's just say, for example, now, is all of that going to be available tomorrow at the time you're talking about now?
Well, this, as far as Belgium and the Netherlands,
never mind Belgium. Like, just pretend that was the US one.
Oh, you're talking about as far as US? Yes.
Well,
yes.
It doesn't matter. Like, whatever one it is. Just for example, now, let's pretend any one of them are the US one.
Right.
Now, every single pop that's featured in picture going to be available on the Funko store to buy.
Yes, they should be.
Or just the Funko store ones.
No, they should all be available in the Funko shop. The only ones I believe that aren't going to be available are the ones that are the Funko store exclusives. There are 2 of them that are Funko store exclusives.
Now you see.
And you see they're not on this picture right here.
What happens in a Funko Europe con?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the name con. Right? The only thing that goes on sale is the Funko store bracket.
Oh, really?
Which is the biggest load of bullshit on the planet. Because it's frustrating. Because look at...
You're talking about this one right here?
Like that one. Now, if you can have a look at this picture now, and I made a comment in our group about this. The Funko Europe is practically sodas. There's 2 pops. Mm-hmm. Right, and I think the ones from Small Little World or something stupid like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a small world.
Being nasty, I don't know it.
Yeah, that's from the ride at Disney. It's a small world. It's a small world route. Okay. Yeah, so they're doing all the different country pops.
Oh, okay, I see now. But now you see now that will only that, and this is the past. Now I don't know if it's going to be the same for this one, but past events, those have been available.
Yeah, and on this one, I see what you mean because it kind of sucks. If just the Funko Europe, if just these are available for you, then that does kind of suck because if you're not a soda collector, then these are the only pops you're really after, and you might not even want those. So it's like all the other stuff you can't get from the Funko shop.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So you have to go to the individual stores to get that stuff. So I get what you're saying.
But I don't understand the logic in it. You know what I mean? Like, but no, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for, and it's always overseas. You guys always get screwed. So that, yeah. But the actual shared retailer exclusives go on sale on the 8th at 6 a.m. Pacific, which is 9 a.m. here. So Friday, all the shared exclusives, all the stores should have theirs up for purchase. Some of the stores end up dropping theirs at midnight Pacific. So keep your eyes open if there's anything you want from the specific store. If you have to lose some sleep, I'd suggest going for it and losing the sleep because, yeah, they're probably going to sell out fast.
Now, are you finished with all the times and when it's starting and stuff?
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
You have
Now,
all the pictures of where stuff is for different parts of the world. So
yeah, okay, I didn't mean to be blunt.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
The reason why I asked is because then I can tell you what they've said about when the con is going to start in Europe.
Okay.
They haven't. They haven't. Now, this is to me. I follow them on Twitter, follow them on Instagram, I follow them on Facebook. They haven't.
Right.
As to my knowledge, someone that's from this side in the chat maybe can humor me and tell me otherwise. But the only thing in regards to the actual event in time, and this is what they write on their Twitter, please note that all retails will be launching at the same time. Not all retails will be launching at the same time. Items will begin to be available for pre-order with selected retails following the US Virtual Con event after the 8th of October.
So your stuff doesn't go on sale till after the 8th.
So all they're mentioning there is US.
Right.
All they're mentioning is other times. They're not mentioning the actual time of the event here.
Right. They said after the US, but they didn't give a specific time after, just after. So what does that mean? What does that mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it so unprofessional? Like, I find this so unprofessional for a worldwide known company. You know what I mean? This is not like Spastic Collectibles or whatever it's called, or
Big Apple Collectibles.
It's a worldwide company, and I cannot understand why.
Oh,
you know what it is? You know what it is? We're gonna get the leftovers.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the leftovers.
They're gonna be like, all right, whatever's left over, ship from Europe. Now you guys are in.
You know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
That sucks.
A lot of the stuff I've said, I'm basing off
past experience. Yeah.
Past
what happened, and
our virtual ECC happened 3 months after the event.
Yeah.
3 months.
3 months. You're like, what the fuck?
And you know what was available?
Nothing. Basically.
Nothing. It was like 4 pops. It was the 4 pops that was in the Irish or the European brackets for Funko.
Right. The stuff that didn't sell. So they're like, all right, here you go. This is what's left. Hope you guys want this.
I'm not being a grumpy old man. I'm just being realistic at the facts that are given to me, isn't it?
Yeah, you're going off of experience, off of what's happened in the past. And although they keep saying they're trying to fix that, based on what you just read to me, they still haven't addressed it because they didn't give any specific time. They just said after. After could be anything,
When the day comes in my lifetime when I win a lottery, the large amount of money in my bank account, I'm going to contact Funko and ask how many employees do they have. They're going to give me said amount, and then I'm going to buy each and every employee, including the 2 drama queen owners, a watch, a calendar, and on the calendar I'm going to have it marked off when the seasonal events are. So then maybe they can learn not to drop on a Wednesday in October before Halloween Christmas pops. Honestly.
I knew that was coming.
I will waste my money. I will literally waste my. I'll buy each one of them calendars.
Listen.
And I'll even autograph it. I'll say, grumpy old Irishman. Honestly,
man. Barbaria, what's up? Beats Poppin', what's up? Kevin Shaw, what's up? to be fair to Funko, they're not the only companies that do that. Unfortunately, all the seasonal stuff. Because listen, when I go into like Target, they already have Christmas stuff out. They got their Halloween section and they got a small Christmas section. And as soon as Halloween passed, that small Christmas section is gonna blow up. Like that's how it is now. You start marketing Halloween in June and Christmas you start marketing in July, and nobody cares about Thanksgiving. Just go out, buy food and eat. Like it's crazy. You advertise holidays so early in advance.
Do you want to know what I said?
Soon you're going to be advertising next Christmas on this Christmas. You're still
going to know what I said to Sam? Do you want to know what I said to Sam? I said to Sam, I want to see the positive twist
that Jkl
is going to put on this one.
It's not a positive twist.
No,
I'm just saying it's not just Funko. Every company is doing it, and I agree with you. I hate it. I hate that they do it so early. It's like, listen, let at least the holiday that's coming up pass before you start advertising the next holiday.
Can I tell you a difference between the point that you're making with the retail shops having
what's up?
Having the Christmas decorations before Halloween? That's all marketing. That's the whole
it's marketing
branch, right? Funko had the choice whether to push the button, go live or not.
Yeah. That's true. But like every other company, they did it.
Okay.
They did it. Sensei Sarah, what's up?
I'll leave it.
Listen, I'm not saying that it's a good thing. I'm just saying that's what all the companies are doing. So you can't just be mad at them for doing it.
I'm not mad at them. I don't understand it.
It's just
I don't understand it.
It's freaking. I don't like it either. I hate the fact that they start advertising the next holiday before the first one even pass or whatever, but that's what they do. And I get what you're saying. Like Funko, as a private company, I'm sure less executives they have more control over when they start pushing and advertising stuff. So I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, they didn't have to follow suit. They could have waited. Like, it's Funko. It's more of a niche type company anyway. It's not like a Target or a Walmart or whatever. So I get what you're saying, but it's just going to show they're just following every other company and just doing it. And it's like, why we got these damn gingerbread pops coming out already? They couldn't wait a couple more weeks.
Listen, you know what the one thing I liked about those gingerbread pops?
What's up?
Is that they're flat.
Yeah,
honestly,
they
you would expect they would just reuse the pop figure and paint it gingerbread color. It's flat.
What's up, Sassy?
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I've actually seen a lot of them out of the box, like people who have them and show pictures. They look really nice. Like I kind of wish I did get some of them now. I'm probably not going to, but
but you see, at this time, I can give my bad point of view, but I can also give my good point of view.
Poppy fuming. Yeah, because it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
One of the things I do like about the gingerbread pops is that they do put like little details, like the Black Panther claws. They're like candy canes, and Wolverine claws are like candy canes. Like things like that is kind of cool. It's like, okay, I like that.
I was actually chatting to Rian today, and I said to him about a drop. What was his words?
That weird. What's up? We're talking about NYCC now. We're about to get into those. We were actually talking about the process to get into your pops first, but we're going into that. We're going into that. Just hang out. Y'all keep going with those good guys and villains. Listen. I don't care what you say. I like rooting for the villains. It's more fun. I'm a good guy at heart. Although I'm wearing my villain t-shirt today. Oh boy, I'm never gonna live this one down. Oh Jesus.
Now listen, I say this possibly with quite a bit of respect, I suppose. But the most villain person in our group is rooting for the good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the craziest thing ever.
Oh yeah, they'll do Valentine's releases in December. I guarantee it.
Haven't they already? Didn't they do Valentine's release already?
No, I
I
don't
think
think
they
they
did.
dropped any Valentine pops. I don't think so. Did they? They did
I
the
think they
pink
did
ones
Star
for
Wars
breast
ones.
cancer. No, those were last Valentine. I think
Uh,
they just dropped late. I don't think those were for the upcoming Valentine.
don't listen. Dropping late. Don't even start that
Let-
crap.
don't.
Please,
Okay, okay.
they'll,
Let's not go there.
listen. New York
Ain't
Comic
no
Con.
special
That's
for
what
a
we're
day.
talking
Wait,
about,
that's every
guys.
day.
New York Comic Con. Shh.
That is every day. I'm trying to get through the thing. Okay.
Guys, don't speak. Any word is going to trigger Pop Teeth at the
no, right?
moment.
So another thing that they put is how do we
Yeah.
know the bots won't steal all the items? This is a frequently asked question now.
What?
It says that Funko has invested in a variety of technology, blockers, and processes to prevent bot activities throughout the shopping experience. We're doing our best to ensure the real fans get their hands on the products. I don't know what that means. I mean, I understand what it means, but I don't know what it means. Like,
Like,
what are you doing to stop the bots? That's what I want to know. I
you
can
and
sit
me
there.
both know
That's like,
that software that they invested in, right?
oh,
Someone in the chat, I can guarantee you, will know that's the worst and shittiest software that they have.
well,
Because we know that someone's going to get in there.
yeah. The thing is, it's like that answer what they just gave. It's like if say you shipped pops to my house, right? And you're like, oh, hold on to these pops for me. I know they're in a safe place, but I keep getting robbed, right? And then you say, all right, I want to ship you some more pops, but how do I know you're not going to get robbed again? And I go, oh, well, I've invested in all types of technology and locks to make sure my house is safer. I didn't say anything to you. I just told you, basically, I told you, yeah, I put an extra lock on the door. Like, that doesn't say anything. Like, you want
But
specifics. What did you do? Oh, I got cameras and motion detectors, and I have sensors on my windows, so if they break, the police will get notified. Like, that's specific, right? To just say, oh, I got some security technology, so my house is safer. That's not saying anything, because that could mean I just put an extra lock on the door. Like, that's what Funko literally just said. They got a variety of technology, blockers, and processes to prevent bot activities. That's yeah, that doesn't mean anything to me. Oh man, he said,
this
what?
message is not Hot Popics approved.
Y'all stop, okay? And there was people in Cobra that weren't evil. They just needed a job. They were doing it for a paycheck. Don't tell me you don't work for an evil company, but you just want a paycheck. All right.
Remember what I said? Remember what I said last week?
If you've
The
ever worked
villain
for,
is just a hero that hasn't had his story told.
that's
it.
right.
That's it.
So, will any of the Funko Virtual NYCC 2020 exclusives be available for purchase at the Funko HQ and Funko Hollywood? Yes, basically. They have Funko shared exclusives. They'll be there October 7th.
Can I be honest with that, sir? And I
Go.
understand it's unfair to
Go.
people that don't have a Funko Hollywood HQ.
Mhm.
But technically, they should sell everything there, isn't it?
Yeah, they should.
Technically,
it's
should.
the store. It's their store.
Yeah, it's the
Like,
store. Technically, they actually should sell every pop there.
yeah. Like, I don't get upset with stuff like that. I know some people do because they're like, oh, well, if there's only one store in one spot, it screws everybody else. But listen, there's certain things sold at Disney World and certain things sold at Disneyland that you can't get anywhere else. Nobody bitches about it. You know why? Because it's Disney. You go there to get the thing. That's part of the perks of having it in your backyard or going to the store. You know, when Toys R Us was here, they had Toys R Us exclusive stuff. There's not a Toys R Us all over the world anymore. There's none here. Canada still has Toys R Us. They get exclusive Toys R Us stuff. Okay, well, if I want it, I either have to order it online or find somebody to get it for me. Like, that's just the way of the world. Like, that stuff like that doesn't bother me. I know some people bitch about it, but for me, it's like, okay, they deserve to have their exclusives. It's their store, and it's exclusive to their store. It's their product. I mean, exclusive to their store, so that doesn't bother me.
And then you didn't see this. You didn't say the sticker thing there.
Oh, right. Which exclusive stickers will be on the products I order from Virtual NYCC 2020? There's no guarantee as to which sticker will be on the packaging of certain retailer shared virtual NYCC 2021 exclusives. So, I think we knew that already. Like they've been doing that for the past few virtual cons. Like when you order, you might get a shared sticker, you might get a con sticker.
The thing is, it wasn't clear on the first few cons though.
Yeah. This is a sucky picture. I clicked on it. It's like it made it smaller. It's supposed to make it bigger. Anyway, yeah, they were just showing the difference in the stickers, like the Tokyo sticker, the entertainment sticker, the New York Comic Con sticker. Like it's supposed to show the difference, but
I love the New York. I love the New York Comic Con. It's always like a blue color, isn't it?
Yeah, the New York Comic Con one is typically like a blue and red.
Yeah.
The Emerald City one is like greenish. I think the San Diego one's the only one where the color actually changes up a lot. This is the one where a lot of people are going to be pissed off more than they might already be. How long will it take for items to arrive? Due to large events and increased sales volume, customers may experience delays of up to 2 to 3 weeks. So tomorrow, we're all going to jump on and make our orders, and then we're not getting our crap until the end of November.
Now listen, I want to go back to something that Mr. Bearded Barbarian said on last week's stream. The fact that everything's on pre-order is so that they can know how much to make. Right?
Well, that would make sense to me if they were fulfilling all the pre-orders. If you're canceling pre-orders, that means you didn't. That means you had a set amount and you oversold what you had. That doesn't mean to me that you sold to what was purchased.
How long do you think it takes to make a pop?
I don't know, but that's something we talked about. I don't know if we talked about it on camera or behind the scenes, but I would love to see like how a pop is made, because number one, I find it interesting because I like seeing how things are made, and number two, just to see how long it actually takes to make a pop. So, but to if I think about it as far as manufacturing, like say right now, this moment, they go, oh, I got an idea for this pop, let's make it. Okay, if you have to make the mold, that's probably the process that takes the longest, because you have to make the mold for the pop. But considering that they already have pictures of these pops and sodas, the molds are done, and at least one prototype is painted up so they can show it off in pictures. So that means I have a mold.
At least, like minimum wise, yeah.
Right. So minimum, I have a mold. So if I have a mold, I'm wondering, do they do one mold at a time? Like have one mold and then they press it, whatever, and then go and then make another and then go, make another and go? Or do they have multiple molds and do multiples at once? So there's a question there. If it's just one mold, then from one mold, a manufacturing process to make a vinyl figure, and depending on the complexity of the figure, if it's like a one-piece mold, like some of them are, or if it's multiple pieces, you got to texture it. It could take, I would think, to make a certain amount of a certain pop, a simple one, I think the process could be done in like a month to make, like, say, 10,000. But a more difficult or intricate pop, it could probably take 3 months to make like 10,000. That's just me spitballing from what I know of manufacturing. I've never worked in a plant. I've watched a lot of how it's made and see the process and stuff. But somebody else with more knowledge, you tell me. But yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that answers your question or not, but that's all I got.
Yeah, okay. No, I was just wondering. It just got me thinking with that time span, like when it said 2 to 3 weeks waiting, then it just reminded me of that at that moment. That's why I asked.
Yeah. I think the 2 to 3 week wait is more due to their. I don't think it's their manufacturer. Actually, it could be, but because a lot of the what is it called? the importing exporting between us and China has been going kind of crazy. So maybe they're having issues there. I don't know if you've seen any of that online, but yeah, there's been some issues.
Look, to be honest, I most probably can't do a better job organizing shit. Honestly, I think I'll be the worst person to do it. But if you're a global company and you're actually meant to do it,
Yeah.
don't waste my time by acting like you can't. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You've
Well,
got to have your shit together. Like if you're providing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, again,
That's the way I see it. And I'm not trying to be unforgiving. It's just like if it's going to happen every single time and you're not improving it,
yeah,
then what's the point?
Yeah, because what happened was, like I've said before, pre-COVID, they had a certain system. COVID hit, it kind of changed the way everything was working. And during that time period, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Like a lot of companies were having
You
issues.
did indeed.
But at this point, like every time we bring this up, I always say they should have it figured out by now. Like I'm willing to give anybody the benefit of the doubt. I'm willing to forgive certain things that's happening, especially in a new world where everything's going to be different from this point forward. But you should have all that figured out by now. And the only thing I can attribute it to is the distribution that's been going on between us and China and their manufacturers and their companies and their seaports and stuff like that. But they're having a lot of issues over there. So that's the only thing I can figure. What's up, Miss Payne? Here comes the pain. So yeah, but now that we talked a whole bunch of crap, let's get into the pops. We talked about how to get the pops. Let's talk about the actual pops and what we think about the pops. We're gonna do this on I'm gonna steal this from new and old Funko unboxings, a yay or nay basis. Okay. Venom or Carnage, sorry, from the Venom movie. Yay or nay, everybody?
I don't want to cut your words, but I want to go back to the timing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you remember this other Carnage pops that came out and Venom pops for the Venom 2 movie?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, they came out like several months ago, right? Yep. Nobody liked them.
Yep.
They thought they were creepy and weird.
Yep. Yeah, some people liked them, but as far as I can tell, the overall majority was kind of like, nope.
No. Now the movie's just recently come out in cinemas, right?
Yeah, just dropped this week. Last week.
This week.
No, Thursday.
Recently, right?
Yeah, just dropped last week, I think.
In the month where all scary and spooky things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, what type is your mind frame now? Spooky and scary.
Yeah.
So you're going to look at this pop and it's like, oh man, I actually like this pop.
Yeah.
But two months ago, when your mind wasn't all spooky and scary, oh my God, that thing's ugly.
You're like, I don't want that. Yeah. Well, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Mindset.
But yeah. I get what you're saying. It's see, that happens with
timing. And I'm going to try not mention the timing thing again.
No, it's true though.
To know what your thought was on that.
It's true though, because and companies know it, because that's why you don't drop. That's why you drop the majority of your spooky and scary movies closer to the Halloween season, because that's where your brain starts to go, and it makes you more likely to want to go see that movie. Like, I don't want to see a scary movie like in the middle of March. Like they don't drop that many of them around that time.
Halloween pops aren't going to sell over Christmas. It's happy family time.
Right. And yeah, there's some of us that'll buy them whenever because we like this genre or whatever. But yeah, some of us are only going to buy them at a certain time. Now, I wouldn't consider Carnage scary or spooky as far as Halloween, but it's close to that movie monster vibe. So
monster-esque.
Yes. Yes. Sure. So we'll make it a word. I actually like the design of the pop.
Chat, hit us up, yay or nay. I see there's two people that's given yay or nay. Interactive chat. Come on, we're going to do this with almost every single one I think Jkl wants to do.
Yeah, and we had a lot more people in there. Everybody left. Come back.
For me, if I see this I'm not going to go for it. That's one of the pops I do like. I'm not going to go for it. But if I happen to see it in store or somewhere, I might actually be considered to get it.
Yeah, I like the mold. I
love the mold. It's a beautiful mold.
The stand and everything. The thing I don't like about it, and I've even watched the trailers, is that Carnage is like this dull, like crap color, instead of the red that he's supposed to
The
be.
bright red that you're
Yeah.
accustomed to. It's a
Yeah,
dull
and
thing.
even if they didn't make them bright red like the comics, like I get it. It might be a little off-putting to have them bright blood red, but this like crap color they got going on, it doesn't do it for me. I don't like it. My
The
second
mold,
favorite
the mold
symbiote,
itself
but the mold itself is dope. I like
is gorgeous. It's like
that.
it's artistic. Whoever is in the
Yeah,
mold division for this pop, and I don't
yeah,
know if they got it broken up for different lines or whatever the case be. It's brilliantly done.
yeah, that's nice. And I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm pretty sure with the movie it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I know Chase said just watch the movie; it makes totally makes sense. And even without watching the movie, being a fan of the comic and knowing what the symbiotes are like, yeah, that makes sense for Carnage. I
I
just
think
don't like the color.
as we go
That's the only thing
along,
I
I
don't like
think they
about it.
actually did do a closer look.
Hmm.
It actually
Yeah, they
looks like
did.
it's wet. You know,
Yeah,
it's got like a cool shine to it.
yeah.
Right.
We'll get to
So
it.
expert.
This is Polaris. She is
Okay.
one of the children of Magneto. That's why she kind of looks like Scarlet Witch with the outfit and what have you.
Oh, I
Green, glow in
honestly,
the dark.
when I first saw this, I'll be honest, I thought, why is Scarlet Witch green?
You thought it was a green Scarlet Witch? Yeah.
Honestly, I did indeed.
Yeah, in the comic book, Scarlet Witch and Polaris wore similar looking costumes. Scarlet Witch was red and Polaris was green. She controls magnetism like Magneto does, more like magnet polarities, so that's why her name is Polaris. It's supposed to be glow in the dark. I'm pretty sure the only thing that glows is the magic in her hands and probably her eyes. It,
Um,
if this pop dropped a couple years ago, I'd have been excited for it. But at this
mm,
point, it's like, eh.
no.
It's like, there's another one if I see in store and I could pick it up, sure, maybe I'll get it, but not really one that I'm just gonna jump on. Yeah or nay from you guys?
All right, chats
Let me know.
in the chat there, yay or nay. Give us a few things. I'd say a big no for me. The
Yep.
reason why, it looks like there's something stuck up her ass.
Of course, we always hate the stand. I like Rhea. He said, how many
But
kids does
honestly,
Magneto
like,
have? I don't know how many more he has, but I know he had Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and Polaris. He might have had more in the comics. You'd have to ask somebody like Yessie Liu, who's more of a comic nerd than I am. Um, I don't know the exact history of Magneto and who he was sticking it to, but
but yeah, I won't.
like I said,
I didn't like this. The only thing that caught my attention about this is the fact that I thought it was a green Scarlet
Green
Witch,
Scarlet Witch, right?
but it's not.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah,
yeah,
I like the pop. I like the look of it. I mean, it's comic accurate, but again, not something I'm actively going for.
I'd say the hair. If I had to see another bird, like the back side of it,
Uh-huh.
I'd say the hair would be awesome at the back. It kind of looks
Oh,
like
it
it's nice
probably
and
looks like
wavy
it's
and
like the
stuff.
ponytail. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Rocket Soda. This is a yay for me. I'm not going for it for myself. Like I'm gonna try and get it because I know other people that want it, so I'll try to pick one up for someone else. But me personally, I'm not going for it. But I do like it. I do like the common and the flock chase is awesome, even though it's the same pose, whatever. When they change it up enough to where it looks cool, I don't mind a lazy chase. But this isn't really lazy. It's flock. It's dope. I like it. Yay for me.
I can appreciate it. It's
Fox
really
Crown,
cool.
what's up?
As a foxy, I can appreciate this, but I won't buy it though. To be honest, I do like the flock. The flock seems to be getting better on pops, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah. And
It honestly does.
and the sodas, they definitely look a little better also. So yeah, I would say yes. That's definitely a yay for me. Again, I'm not actively going for it for myself, but I'm gonna try to get one for other people in the community. Excuse me, that I know want it. So if I'm able to get one, I'll let people know, and whoever wants it, they'll just buy it off me. Um, Next, I don't even know why I have to say it. Yay for me. It's Boba Fett.
This is a yay. I wouldn't mind this guy in my collection, to be honest, just purely because they actually captured the character fantastically.
He's a
It's
rocket.
true
Looks like
what
a kid.
Brian is saying.
It does, but
look. If you look at the can art
yeah,
compared to that,
Yeah, they do that a lot. The can art is always a lot different
The
from what
can
the
art
soda
looks. You
actually
almost want to
is.
collect the can instead of the thing.
Yes.
To be honest,
But this
sometimes.
this is the scene from Guardians 2 where he had the little bomb thing and he was telling Groot which button to push. And Funko is trying to go away from having a lot of guns in their products. So on the pops and the sodas, you'll notice that a
With
lot of them
certain
that come out,
licenses.
yeah, certain things you're gonna see, especially with Disney and something that I thought with DC, but somebody pointed out to me. I'm like, oh, you're right. A lot of DC
Yes,
pops
remember,
don't have guns.
I thought Red
I think
Hood
it,
had a gun,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he actually didn't. I was like, what?
I think it was Funko PDX that pointed it out, and I was like,
Yes,
no,
Funko
DC
PDS
pops
did, yeah.
have guns. And then I went through a bunch of my DC pops, and a lot of them don't
It's like,
have guns.
I've been living a lie. I've been imagining the guns.
It's like characters that you swear had a gun. You look at it, you're like, they don't have a gun. Like I thought he had a gun. So yeah. So, don't expect to see too many pops of characters who usually have guns that actually have their guns. So, you know.
Yeah. But
Uh
this pop, I think, is awesome.
yes,
It's a pretty cool
Mandalorian.
pop.
Yay.
I love how they captured it. He's very, very good.
He said the only one who won is Boba. Fuzzy Trash Panda, yeah.
I like, what do you call that stick in his hand again?
The Gaffy stick from the Sand People. Tuscan Raiders, yes.
Oh,
I
amazing.
like because you can
It's
see the
done really
detail
well.
on
His
it.
cloak is really cool too.
The cloak, you can see the detail in the cloak, like it's
These
textured. He's got the
yeah.
little scars on his head. I mean, yeah, I like this. And he had the gun on his back.
Dude, that makes it
Because
so cool, man.
we just finished talking about guns. There's the gun on his back. So yeah, of course it's Star Wars, so I want it, but it's also Boba Fett from the Mandalorian, so I want it. This is one of the pops I am actively going for myself. So if anybody does pick up one, and if they're concerned that maybe I didn't get one, hit me up. Let me know, because if I didn't get one, I'm gonna want one, and if I got one, I might want another one anyway, because I'm Star Wars. So that was the yay for me. Suicide Squad. This was oh boy, wow, how I forgot his name that fast. It's on here. Savant, there you go.
This is
As
that creepy old man.
yeah, this is I forgot his real name, his name in real life too. But he plays Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy, the blue guy with the fin and whistle arrow. Yeah, it's the same guy who plays this character, Savant. If you saw the Suicide Squad, the movie, the pop looks dope. I mean, it's awesome, the
Yeah.
design of it, but it's
Can I
a A
rephrase
for
that for you
me.
quickly? Can I
Go.
rephrase it for you? If you saw the Suicide Squad movie 3 months ago, it is a cool looking pop. It
You
is
have
a
to
really
remember
cool looking
though,
pop.
certain
I
con
like.
pops that drop, they have to drop the characters because you can't drop a New York Comic Con pop 3 months ago. You know, that's how they do with the con
They
pops,
can
man.
also make con pops relative to the theme of what's happening. Anyway,
Well,
so it's
sometimes
a
you
really cool
can, but
pop.
sometimes
It's a really
they
cool
hold
pop.
off. So
So
yeah,
yes, I like the red jacket. It's really cool.
yeah, I like the
The
design of
belt
it because
buckle. Look at the emphasis on the belt buckle.
yeah, everything looks really cool. I mean, the jacket actually looks like it's textured. Like if you feel it, it
Yeah.
feels like material. So I don't know. It's a great design, but it's a nay for me because I don't want the pop.
So in the chat, I don't know if there's any Suicide Squad pop collectors out there. Is there yay or nay?
Yeah, I can't believe I don't remember his name right now, but I had an opportunity to meet him at a New York Con one. Well, I won't say I had an opportunity. He was there, and when I found out he was there, it's like, oh darn, I should have went to go see if I could meet him, and I did. So I don't know if I actually would have met him, but Michael Rooker, there you go, that's his name. I could have went, but from what people say, like when he's out in the crowd and people approach him, he's really nice. He'll sign autographs. He'll talk to people. So yeah,
So
it's
it's
a really
a
cool
nice
dude.
enough pop, but it's a nay for me.
Yeah, it's a nay for me too. Only because I'm not interested in getting the Suicide Squad pops. Wasn't really interested in this pop, in this character enough to be like, oh my god, gotta have it. So it's a nay for me. But I do like the design of it. Now this
On
one,
the topic of Suicide Squad, before we move on, brother, that guy Flag, what's his name?
Rick Flag.
I didn't know there was a Funko Pop of him, to be honest. I mean, until I saw it in a picture the other day.
Yeah, I know they did a Suicide Squad one for the new movie. I believe he had one for the old movie, but I think those are the only ones he had. So yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
didn't
got.
know. Actually, honestly, I didn't know until I saw it.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, that's very interesting. Anyway,
Yeah, and actually,
move,
the
move.
I think the price of his old pop went up because they did such a better job with his character in this movie. Like people got interested in him. So I think if you have the old one, it might have went up. So anybody who's got an old Rick Flag pop, check the price on it. Might be worth a bit more now.
A bit.
Uh,
You don't even know. Now, I was wondering why you liked this, right? I couldn't understand. And then
Because
I
it's
realized
poison
what the
ivy,
chase could be.
and the
And the
chase is
chase,
glitter. And for
so
whatever
it
reason,
makes it
I
even
like
more.
glitter pops.
Even more of an investment, and I realized
I
that.
like glitter pops. Like I have a
Now,
lot of glitter pops.
there's nothing wrong with it. I just said
I
I
like
couldn't
it.
understand why you were so invested in it. Because I saw that you're like, yes, I want it. And
Yeah,
then I'm like, what? And then I realized now it's actually glitter. I didn't notice that before.
yeah. Well,
I like it. I think it's a cool looking soda.
yes.
The model of it is very nice. But I wouldn't
It's
get it though, to be honest.
it's. I'm gonna give you the three reasons why
Okay.
uh this pop was a immediate yes for me from the time I saw it.
Okay.
Okay, number one is glitter. Well, there's
Yes.
no guarantee I'm gonna get the chase, but
But
the
there's a
chance to get
chance.
that glitter, yes. So that's one. Number two, Poison Ivy. She's a redhead. Like I have a weakness for redheads. Love
You
them.
do?
So I've always loved Poison Ivy. And
Oh.
three, it's a Batman pop, and I like Batman.
Now listen,
So
I
it's like
love
I
that
gotta.
Batman. I love that Batman logo though. That looks so
Yeah,
crisp. It reminds me of Happy Times, doesn't it?
yeah, it's so cool.
Such a pretty logo.
So what? Wait, great thing about that. Oh yeah, yeah. So that it sucks you can only buy one. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, me and Fox tries that redheads are my weakness. Give me that Ivy. Exactly,
No, you
exactly.
see, the problem with that is like I don't know if they'd actually be able to do this in their settings of their shop and everything, or it would be too complicated for them at this time because we know they're dealing with a lot of stuff like bots and things.
Uh-huh.
But on selected things, it would be nice that you could buy two, especially if you want to try and get a chase.
Yeah, certain things like with the sodas, you would kind of hope that they would do that, but to
Because
be fair
considering
to more people,
every
because
soda has a chase, doesn't it?
yeah, they only made
So
one soda I think so far that didn't have a chase, but I believe it was like a 5,000 piece or something like that. It was a really
that's
low
why.
run that they didn't do a chase with it. But you would you would hope that with the sodas, okay, you'd be able to get two, so at least you have a better chance at a chase. But at the same time, if you do that, they're gonna sell out just that much quicker. So to be more fair, it's like all right, everybody can only get one. So now 12,000 piece, okay, 12,000 people will get that, versus a 12,000 piece, 6,000 people will get it if they each buy two, as far as minimum and maximum. Now, if you got some of the other sodas that's 5,000 piece, then you get 2,500 people going to get those, and everybody else just AOL or not AOL, SOL. There you go.
You see, the thing is also what they need to realize, considering it's all high counts mostly. I mean, it's very rare that you get a low count soda at the moment, isn't it? So I think they just need to be realizing and knowing their market that they could actually get away with selling two of these at a time because it's not going to go to bots and that sort of thing.
Yeah, in this case, yeah, it would be good because more fans are going to get their hands on them, but they're going to be some flippers in there too.
Yeah.
And I'm not even really mad that a lot of the flippers will probably get in as long as they can combat the bots like they say they can. Then I'm cool with that. No matter what, flippers are going to get in there. Like even the biggest Funko fan, say myself, if I bought a Poison Ivy soda because I want it for my personal collection, but then I see it selling for like $100 online. Yeah, I like Poison Ivy, but I like $100 better. So I
Yeah,
would
I
be
agree with you.
tempted to flip it.
Um,
So yeah.
Listen, how
And
nice is that red?
before we get to that, like Rion said, yeah, the
The
green
green
it
would be
should
good,
be a
yeah.
little darker, but this is more of the animated series because you see the picture that's more from the animated series, and she was a lighter green. It was more cartoony looking. Although the animation for the Batman anime series was kind of dark because they drew it on black paper, which I thought was pretty cool to draw on black paper, so everything looks darker.
Oh, yeah.
But her costume was more of a brighter looking versus like what you would see in the comics today. So yeah, I agree. A darker green should have matched kind of what the chase is, but I like the contrast. I like that it's different enough that it wasn't too lazy. Now on to Cavity Sam. See another 5,000 piece. This is a yay for me too. I don't know if I'm gonna go for it. I do want it. We'll see how I feel when I jump in tomorrow. But I do want this because Operation What? Yes,
that red is really good.
Yes, this was one of my favorite games growing up. I used to love it. Didn't play it that much because you would always lose the pieces, and then you needed a battery for it to make the noise. But I do have an operation. I think we have the which operation do we have? I'm acting like the kids are here right now. I think we have the Minions operation. But yeah, it's a fun game, and I grew up with Cavity Sam, so yes, this is awesome. This is a yay for me.
But it does make you think back to how the carnage would have looked in that red there.
We'll see, Fox Crown. We'll see. I'm sorry, I got stuck reading what he wrote, because I, I I would agree in certain things because I have gone to check out on. I haven't done it for the cons because all the cons I've been able to get into, I just bought what I wanted and got out. But there are certain times where a store will drop something and they'll be like, "Oh, two item limit or whatever," and I put like three or four in my cart and went to check out, and it was ready to check out. And it's like, well, I don't want five. I just wanted to see if it would work, and it would work. So yeah, a lot of stuff you can get a ton of them. So we'll see. Funko said they said it right here. Can you see it? Uh, where is it? I'm gonna show you what they said about their technology. They've made
Go to the
enhancements
pictures.
and utilizing new forms of technology. They got a variety of technology, blockers, and processes to prevent bot activities throughout the shopping experience. So yeah, I think they're on top of it. I think they're on top of it, Fox Crown.
We'll see what Chase. We'll see what Chase has to say tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, when Chase hits us in the chat going, "I got 10 Boba Fett's, what's up?" Oh boy. So yeah, Cavity Sam is a yay for me. What do you guys think in the chat? Yay or nay? Yay or nay?
Yeah,
Definitely a yay
chat.
for me.
So as I was saying, the carnage in that red would have been legit.
Yes, exactly.
But I do agree, red, different story.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, for the movie, it's more to match the movie than the comic. And in the movie, if he's that colored, then I get it. But I haven't seen the movie yet. And for me, as far as knowing what Carnage
I'm
is,
actually excited for it.
Yeah. I was supposed to go, but I put it off because I wanted to save money for Comic-Con, and the kids are coming, and we're gonna go and see what happens. So if I see the movie, it'll be next week. It's not a main Marvel Universe movie, so I'm like, yeah, I'll see it when I see it. Just like the first Venom, I saw that like maybe 4 or 5 weeks after it came out. So I'll see it when I see it. All right, the Masters of the Universe pops, the Motu pops, not pops, pops and sodas. Snakeface, again, I'm not a huge Masters of the Universe fan. I mean, I was as a kid, and I love the main cast, all these offshoots that they're doing. I like the fact that they're doing them, and they look cool. And if you're a fan of it, go for it. If I did go for these, it would only be for the sodas because they're such a low run, and it would be trade bait. It would be trade bait.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm gonna hold on to this 5,000 count soda until it goes up in value, and then trade it off for something I really want. Otherwise,
it doesn't even have to
I'm not
go
going for
up in value. It can just go up in a personal value. Like I really wanted that, I didn't get it. Sure,
Yeah.
I'll give Jkl a 1,000 euro pop.
Yeah, right. And the Toy Tokyo, I don't remember what this character's name was. I know my cousin had one. Let me see.
It's very
Nope,
clean
I don't
and
have
neat,
his
doesn't
name
it?
on it. Doesn't have his name up there. Yeah, I mean, I like the design of it. I definitely recognize the character from the cartoon, but I don't remember his name. I like it though. I'm not going for it, but I like it. And this is the Toy Tokyo exclusive, so it'll be even rarer than the rest of them. So yay or nay on
That's
those
a
Master of
nay.
the Universe pops. He's like, call their
Nay
bluff.
for me.
Android users think they have adequate technology. Funny. I like that. All right, guys. Yay or nay on the Dungeons and Dragons. What's the name of this one? Tiamat. I like this. I like
That's
this.
his name.
Tiamat.
Listen,
It says Tiamat.
I was saying to you before the chat, before the thing backstage, they'd be swinging my heart into another line. And I think I might get into it. This thing looks so pretty.
If you go for it, yeah, you better grab this
You
dragon
can imagine,
first.
like,
And it's supersized too.
We say this all the time, bro. When they do things right, they do it stupendously right. When they do it wrong, they do it wrong. And this moment, for me, they've done it so right, they're making me want to buy other pops in the collection.
Things
You know
that's
what I'm
outside
saying?
things that's outside your main collecting focus. It's like, this is kind of cool. I want this.
This pop inspired me to take a closer look at the 4 that came before it.
What up, though? Mr. Holly English in the house. What's up?
No intro,
no outro.
Listen, so yes, this has made me look at the other 4 that came out before this and think, I need this line. Not the older ones, but just the ones with die. Really, really cool.
Oh yeah, like this one. Sorry guys, this one, like, I'm not a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. I've never really played it. I know what it is. I understand it. It's cool. Something I probably would have played back in the day if I had people to play it with, but never really got into it. But I like this dragon because it reminds me of the five god dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Anybody who's played Yu-Gi-Oh! Know the 5 god dragon. It was a dragon that had the 5 different heads. So that's what I thought when I initially saw it. I was like, oh, and I saw it say Dungeons and Dragons. I was like, oh, but I'm still like, yeah, I like this, and I would probably buy it and just put it up as the 5 god dragon anyway. I don't care.
It
just looks really cool.
That each head looks significantly different.
Yes, even the scales on them, you can see the pattern in the scales. Like, this one looks more dinosaur-like. This one has like the scale pattern with the neck. This one, you can't really see it with the blue, but yeah, all the scale patterns are slightly different. So that's cool. And all the faces are different. Like, you could definitely tell that they use 5 different dragon molds. And then you can't see the back, so you don't know if it has wings or if it's just
back.
Oh man.
I went back and I watched the live where they showed this off. Right, which gets me to another point in a second. I looked at it and it's a solid looking pop. The girl had it in her hand and it looked really cool. Now, going to another thing, can you tell me why they do this really irritating thing where they go on a Funko Live, they show all the first 50 drops on the live, and then 2 days later they show, oh look, the 5 o'clock drop is this one. We've already showed it off. The 6 o'clock drop is one we already showed off too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Leaving nothing to imagination.
I don't know. I would try to play devil's advocate, and I would try to find a reason. I would try to find a reason to say, well, they probably did it for it, but yeah, that just doesn't make sense. It's like, anyway, we showed you all the pops, and now we're gonna go back and re-release everything we just showed you. It's like, oh, look at this cool pop. Like, yeah, you showed it to us, right? It's not cool anymore. You showed us. So yeah.
And then the pops that didn't show off, they actually don't feature in these pictures.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? But yeah, that dragon's a yay for me. Dungeons and Dragons vs. Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat. They're about to have a nerd battle. Buckle up. No, we're not going there. I definitely pick Yu-Gi-Oh! Over D&D, but any D&D fan will probably combat me pretty well because I really don't remember a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. Used to be a huge fan of it, but I haven't kept up. This one right here, is it on the screen? Yes, it's on the screen. This is Bingo from the Banana Splits. It's an old Hanna-Barbera show. I know somebody like myself, Beta Barbarian, maybe Chase, us old guys. Sorry,
Mr.
Chase.
Mr. English.
We
Sorry,
probably
Mr.
know.
English.
Yeah, Holly English. He know this one too. Not one that I'm going for, but it's a 3,000 piece. I know people that want it, so I'm gonna try to get it for them. I do like it. I like the design. It definitely looks like the show. Um,
Yeah.
the common and then the chase, the flock chase. You know, the darker colors. It looks cool. It looks cool. So this is a yay as far as I like it and would probably get one for myself, but I'm not going for it for myself. But it gets a yay for me. Yay or nay, chat. He said, "Don't include me into your old club." You're there with us, Chase. You're old enough to make it. You're old enough to make it. You just crossed the threshold into old. Don't listen. Old is just a state of mind, bro. I'm the youngest 47-year-old I know. All right, let's go. Now, what were you saying about this one?
Nay for me. Nay for me.
Nay for you. Okay. The Hamilton pop. Like the design. Hamilton was a dope show. If you haven't watched it on Disney Plus yet, watch it because it is an awesome show, awesome play, awesome musical. But as far as the pop, nay.
Listen, I'm looking at Mr. Crisper's comment there. Chase is the baby of the group. If Chase is the baby, then what the hell am I?
Not just because I know Lass and Dada, Cynthia from What Did Dada Buy Today. I think they're younger than all of us. I think them two.
Really?
Fet's kind of young too. He's
No, Fet's like 23, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, Fet's a baby.
Fet's like 23, I think. I don't know.
I don't know how
It's
old he
familiar.
is. Yeah.
28. We knew this I was coming, isn't it?
He said there's like 30 Hamilton pops at Walmart right now. I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you. I bet.
Remember when Hamilton Pops came out 3 months ago?
Yeah. Well, you know, the con exclusive.
This guy is we knew about him already, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is the pigeon guy, right?
The Comic-Con pigeon. It's the mascot. Every year, each con has their mascot, so we knew another one was coming.
Yeah.
This one is just a different outfit. It's limited to 1,500 pieces. It's a nay for me because it's basically the same pigeon in a different outfit, and I can get one of the other pigeons for like $10. So if I really wanted the mascot, I can get it.
Isn't there meant to be a rat with it or something?
Yeah, that's the next picture. That's the pizza rat.
Is it? Did they? No, that's Carnage, bro. Go back to the Carnage quickly.
Okay. We'll go back to Carnage. Yeah, we'll get up to the one with.
I don't know if it's the camera effects, but look how wet it looks, bro.
Yeah, because you can see the yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
that looks like 1,000 times better.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
Don't you think?
I mean, the lighting definitely gives it more of a reddish look, but we know it's not that red. It's dull, but yes, the slickness of it to make it look really like greasy, like the movies.
No, I wonder if they actually wet it on purpose, like they sprayed it.
I would hope they didn't do that, but I don't think they did because some of the pops do have that kind of effect.
They do have that shine, yeah.
So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it actually does look like that. But I do like the design of it. I like the look of it. The only thing that bothers me, like I said, is the color, the dull color. Darth Maul backpack, I like it. I'm not gonna get it, but I like it. Almost all the backpacks they do, they're kind of cool. It's like
backpacks are sweet, but the purse on them is just so much.
Yeah, like this one.
I personally don't use a backpack enough to pay that much for it.
Yeah, and these backpacks aren't big. If they were big, like the type of backpack I carry, I'd be inclined to get one. But they're small, so they're good quality though. I've seen a lot of them.
Look good.
Very good
I
quality.
can't put that down at all.
But they're really expensive for how big they are, and literally they're like that big, like this. They're mini backpacks, really.
I may be like a monkey's uncle now or something, or fool or something like that. I don't know. But who is this guy again? Can you remind me?
Gabriel Iglesias. He's a comedian.
Okay. Slash Funko.
Yeah, ambassador now because he's got. This is his third pop. This is his third
pop with a con, isn't it?
With the con?
Yeah. Didn't he have with the con as well before?
Because his pops. No, his pops drop on his page. He has his own personal page. The first one I missed. I got his second one.
No. What I mean is in the time of a con.
Oh yeah. The last one I think he dropped close to the con too. but it's not associated with the con. You can just get them. Like at Funko Hollywood today, I saw some people lined up. It was like 7 in
There
the
was people
morning.
getting it because he was signing them, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's 12 p.m. when they opened the doors, but people were lined up from the night before. Somebody was out there like 7 a.m. and showed the line, and it was stupid long already. So
to answer Fox's question, there, I think I actually saw a video of him behind the table, if I'm not mistaken.
no, he was there. Yeah, I saw people there.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see him signing, but I saw the people outside waiting. So yeah. Chase said he's 27. Yeah. Okay. KNL, my initials, bro. What's up? Thank you for coming through.
Hey, bro.
Say kids don't carry books these days; they carry laptops and iPads, so it's a perfect. Well, laptops, depending on the size of the laptop, it's not going to fit in that backpack. Because I've seen a lot of them in person. That those backpacks are small. They're not big enough to fit a standard laptop. Maybe the tiny laptops, the what do they call those? The notebooks. Yeah, maybe it'll follow the notebooks, but yeah. Funko PDX, what's up? Thank you for showing up, bro. We already saw Boba Fett. We want that. Here's the Ahsoka with Baby Yoda, and then the little purse. So those are kind of cute. My daughter will probably want one of those. Here we go. We got All Might, Weekend All Might, Teacher All Might, and Sue, the translucent Sue. Now
listen, that's not Teacher All Might yet, eh? In the storyline of that pop, he wasn't a teacher yet.
Okay.
That was the day that he met Izuku Midoriya.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for setting me straight.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm just letting you know.
No, for real. Thank you for setting me straight.
I'm sorry, okay. But that's the day that he was walking, getting shopping, and Izuku Midoriya ran after that sludge guy.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm just messing with you, man.
He has 4 pops, and this will be his 5th.
Yeah, for he's talking about for Fluffy. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know he had 4 already. I thought this was his 3rd one because I know I have his 2nd one, and I hadn't seen him before since. But
there's one with a mic, and there's one with a pug. Yeah,
he has his dogs in one of them. He also had a gold one that he only did, I think, 50 of. So maybe that was his 3rd one. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, Fluffy had a couple of pops. I like the designs of both of these. I don't plan on going for either one. Although I did see the picture of Sue. They showed, how they showed a close-up look. It looks so good.
But I don't understand why they made Sue of all of them.
She's got a fan base, though. People love this character. I love her character.
Fan base, to be honest.
I love her character.
She does. Yeah.
So I'm interested in it, but
that All Might one might be a buy for me just because how casual it looks and shit. Like honestly, it looks really cool.
Yeah. I mean, they're both.
It wouldn't be my first pick.
Yeah, they're both yays for me. As far as I like the design and I would get them, but as far as me going for them during the con, I'm not. I'm like, okay, there's other stuff I want more than these, so not going for them. But I do like the designs, and actually, if I can grab a Sue, I might grab one. I haven't watched the last season of the show yet, but I do love the character and I love to look at that. So nice.
Who's this?
Okay,
uncle?
This is Moe's Shroot, Dwight's cousin, from The Office. Obviously, this is a yay for me. This is one of the pops I'm going for. I'm trying to get my Office set complete. Again, I don't need to get every Office pop there is, but I want to have at least one pop of each character, and this is the first Moe, so yes, I'm going for it. A lot of people.
Cool, to be honest. Like I was like, wow, actually, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, and this is from the scene where Dwight was trying to teach Ryan how to be a salesman. And he was saying that Ryan has to fight his fear, and then Mose came out with the fear shirt. So, yeah, he's trying to make him fight his cousin. So it's a yay for me. I know a lot of people don't care for The Office or don't want the pop, so we'll pass it. But I like it. The Pumpkin Nugget. Now, of course, they were going to do the Halloween-themed Pumpkin Nugget. I do like the design. I think it's cute. It's probably going to be like this big. And it's going to be like $25. It's a nay for me, though, because I'm not collecting the nuggets. I knew they were going to do this.
McDonald's ones and stuff like that. I'd say you're pretty chuffed for this one.
yes, if you're collecting the McDonald's or if you're just collecting the nuggets, because I know some people are just getting the nuggets. Like I knew once they dropped the nuggets, I knew they were going to do a crap load of nuggets because you can do different nuggets. That was their thing. They had the chicken McNugget in all types of costumes and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is their version of a Smurf. This is their version of a Minion. Whatever character you can just put in any outfit and just put it out there, they have it. So yeah, I wasn't getting sucked into that. But I do like the design. But I'm not gonna buy it. Good luck to anybody who wants to nugget. The one that I'm sure is gonna be one of the first to sell out. The Diamond.
We all knew
Eevee.
this was coming because at the last 3 we've had
They've done Diamond, and
It was
all
just a
the
matter of
Diamond
which one we were
versions
gonna
go
do.
up. Yeah, and I don't understand why or how the Diamond Pokemon Pops just became this phenomenon to hit $800 value and whatever.
Is that Squirtle still so high?
I don't know if it's still so high, but just the fact they even hit that is amazing to me. And it wasn't even the con exclusive one; it was the shared one.
The shared one, the con exclusive was shit. Like it was really.
Yeah, and I don't understand that. And for myself, as someone who loves the Diamond Pops, I didn't collect any of the Pokemon Diamond ones because I'm not that huge of a Pokemon fan. I have most of the flocked ones. I actually gave the flocked Squirtle to Last Catch-Em, I believe. But I have 3 or 4 more flocked over there that I can see. And the fact that the diamond ones are the ones that's going crazy and the diamond ones were the ones I really wanted to collect is like of course they would blow up when I don't collect them.
It's reduced in price. The shared is 39 and then the full is 60.
Okay, all right, because that was just crazy. Like the
has
diamond
calmed
pops
down.
were going crazy. It's a yay. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not actively going for it, but it's a yay because it's Eevee. Eevee's cute as all crap. Diamond, I love Diamond, and it's Pokemon. I like Pokemon, so you know, I'm not going for it, but yeah, it's nice. Yes, Diamond Vaporeon, exactly. I don't know why they don't have it. He said Pumpkin Nugget is my porn actor name. All right, Pumpkin Nugget, we gotta remember that. Of course, another Stitch. Again, it's a yay as far as the design and what it is from what it's from. We all know the scenes from Lilo and Stitch, so yeah, it's accurate, but I'm not going for it. The Lilo and Stitch fan, I know they're going for it.
Do you know how many people this side are angry because this isn't coming outside?
Yeah, and it's like
people
Lilo
are so
and Stitch.
angry about it this side. Like I get you if you're a Lilo and Stitch fan, but they're so angry. Like
yeah,
they're bad mouthing all the other pops. Like we didn't need to have this one. Why the hell
yeah.
did this one?
Why didn't we have Stitch? Because you should. Like it's an international thing, and
It's
especially
like,
with
this
Disney.
is one of the ones that should be on every page. I think.
Yeah, this pop should be worldwide. Like how could it not be? It's Disney. It's Lilo and Stitch. Like come on, that's just stupid to me that it's not. Here we go. Goofy from the Three Musketeers. I called it when they dropped Mickey at ECCC. I said watch Donald be SDCC and watch Goofy be NYCC.
And you didn't call that. You didn't call that when Donald. When the second one came out, you called it.
No, I called it when Mickey came out.
When the first
one
came out, you called it. You said, "Watch, they all 3 come out at different cons."
Yep, I said Donald's gonna be ECC and SDCC, and Goofy's gonna be NYCC. I called it. Thank you very much. Anyway, if you happen to get your hands on Mickey and Donald, well, here's your Goofy. One of the reasons why I didn't go for Mickey, although I'm a Mickey fan and I wanted the Three Musketeers because I knew they were going to do this con thing, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of hoping I got into the lottery or hoping that I got them. Because if I got one and then tried to get the other and couldn't, then secondary market, more price, value, money, whatever, I was like, yeah, I'm not getting sucked in. So I'm just gonna wait until they do the 3-pack. That'll probably come out right before Christmas. It's a small world. This is I don't know which country this is supposed to be. Dutch. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's got a tulip. That is really
yeah,
cool.
stolen a tulip.
Tulips are my favorite flower. For those who want to know.
There you go. Trivia. You guys should be paying attention to stuff like this. Because some of us have a 1 year anniversary coming up, and we'll be giving away stuff, and some of these questions might be asked. Just saying.
You never know.
It's a small world. We are. Well, I didn't know they were dropping one for New York Comic Con, but
To be honest,
they've already been doing them, so it doesn't
to
surprise
be
me.
honest, I'm surprised that this line isn't bigger.
Yeah,
If you think about it, it is actually a really cool line to collect.
yeah. I think
To be
they got the idea when they were doing the Pop Around the World line, where you got the little booklet and you could put the coin that came with the pop in your booklet. And you got all the pops from around the world.
That line doesn't exist anymore, does it?
No, I think they stopped it.
Hmm.
I don't know if they completed it, because I never collected any of them, so I don't know if it was just a certain amount they were doing or if they just canceled it. But I'm sure Disney got the idea and was like, "Hey, it's a small world. We got all the countries represented. Why don't we do it?" So there you go. So expect more if you're a fan. It's an A for me. It's an A for me, dog.
It's an A for me. It's cool pop. Tulips, really cool flower.
Laz, what's up? Hope you're feeling better. Thank you for coming out.
Jkl hit you with the pay attention. Jeez. Yeah.
He said, just so you know, Mickey came out second. Whichever one came out first, I called second. All right.
I actually said with the first one. I said that.
When the first one came out, I said they're gonna do this one for SDCC, and I said New York Comic Con was gonna be Goofy. So whichever one came out first, I said the other one's gonna be second, and then I said Goofy was gonna be NYCC because I knew Goofy would be last and Goofy would be NYCC. So I called it. You can go back and watch our lives.
I called it.
Watch
it. Called
it.
Yeah.
Fox Crown said it halted when Funko was under fire for featuring a bull to represent Spain. Gotcha. Controversy. That makes sense.
Is that a true story?
I don't know if it is, but I'm sure.
Why would they hold under fire?
Because nobody wants to get canceled. In this cancel culture we have going on right now, as soon as somebody makes a mistake, people are like, "Oh wait, let's stop. Let's reevaluate. Let's try to fix it."
The cancel culture got me. They don't appreciate me breathing.
He said they don't appreciate you breathing. Trust me, cancel culture is just taking everybody out, and
freaking dangerous, bro.
Yeah, it is. And that's kind of why. Okay, we're not going to get into that now. That'll be for another stream. Let's keep moving.
Next week, when we don't have anything to talk about anymore.
Exactly. Next week's show, cancel culture. Writing it
down. Anyway, so the little boy with the sword in the stone.
Sword in the Stone, Disney.
It looks like a really cool pop, but
yes, Arthur Sword in the Stone. I don't know. I haven't watched this movie in so long, but they did drop a lot of the Sword in the Stone pops already, so having Arthur be the con exclusive makes sense. If you're a fan of it, of course, go for it. I like the design, especially with the base, with the sword, the stone, everything. It's a nay for me, though. I'm not going for it, but I do like it, like the design, so it's okay. So I love Sword and Stone, like this one, but the stone looks like a great cake with icing. Yeah, that's what it does look like. I ain't want to crap on it, but yeah, it does look kind of But hey, Sword and Stone, they dropped a lot of the pops, so good. I got your shirt yesterday. I will open it when I get a couple more whatnot packages. Be on the lookout for that. Funko PDX got something for
Poppy. Let me know how it fits. My one's really cool. I'm not wearing it now. I'm wearing a different shirt on here.
All right, and that's basically everything. We're gonna just hit up this is the United States. There's two of them here. Okay. There's two of them here not two of them. There are a few of them here that they didn't give a official announcement to. So if you look on here, you'll see Pizza Rat, which I think they gave an official announcement after the fact, but Pizza Rat is coming.
But I mean, we knew that he was coming.
Yeah, you have Yzma, I think that is the character from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
You have the Pumpkin King soda. which I think is a 10,000 piece, and you have what's his name? Jiraiya.
Listen, when they dropped that, well, they didn't technically. When I saw when I saw the list and I saw that on there, I promise you, I almost started crying.
You had to change your underwear. I know.
Honestly, I almost started crying because it is a really cool pop and it's a really cool character. And then when I saw a zoomed in picture of it, I saw that he's got 2 popsicles.
Yeah, we're gonna get
which
to
made it
that
even
one.
more fantastic.
There's the fandom Wonder Woman that came out, the glitter. I like the look of it and I want it, but it's like $60 if you count shipping and all that crazy. The Edward Scissorhands bag looks dope. Here's the Yzma with the bag. I think the bag and pop is a combo, which is why they keep showing it together. So that's why it wasn't on the. It didn't get its own official announcement. I don't know why, but this was kind of dope because they got the little flap that opens and closes, so you can hide Baby Yoda. I like that. That's kind of cool. Let's go. Where is it? They had it somewhere. I know we saw it somewhere.
And
the
it
pumpkin
was someone
soda
zoomed in on the
with
picture
the
and
chase.
said,
Oh,
that's a
that
dope
looks
chase
cool.
right there.
He's on fire. It looks so cool. And here's the suit. Looks so cool. Translucent.
To answer Lass's question, yeah, apparently the Hot Topic Pops exclusive have been pushed back to December.
Yeah, a lot of them have. So don't expect, if you order online, don't expect to get them till like December. And the pops that we're all going to be able to fight for tomorrow probably aren't coming till beginning of November, maybe even end of November. They said 2 to 3 weeks, but knowing them, it wouldn't surprise me if they push back a little bit more. So anyway, that's the FunCon stuff. We're gonna jump into, actually let me just go to the Funko store real quick. Funko shop. For those who didn't know, Tiana came out. This was the Funko drop for, was it last week? This week? I don't even remember when it dropped, but yeah, it dropped. The Batwoman, the DC Bombshells is out. All the DC Bombshells are available on the shop. So if you want them, go get them. I think I have a pre-ordering for Harley already, so it should be coming. Because that's the main one I want. Got to keep up with my Harleys. Back in stock. I love how it looked. I've seen them in the wild, but the boxes will always beat up, so I never got one. Mm-hmm. I think I might get one because I love her look. Mobius from Loki. All the Funko vinyl gold pops are out. The 5-inch ones are only $10, which is kind of cool. The 25-inch. What's the big one? 10-inch? Whatever it is, $25. That's not even too bad. I've seen the look of them. It looks good. They got the notify me for the Batman diecast, which means they're gonna make more. So anybody who's interested, more are coming.
The other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one came out. I don't know, last week before.
No, but like recent, in America,
in America. Yeah. So anybody interested, go ahead and hit the notify me. They'll notify you a half hour after it sells out. Keep your eye on Instagram, and hopefully you're part of a group that's going to let you know when it comes
out. That was Al Awesome from the Jkl Awesome being very negative. He did it so quickly that nobody noticed.
That's what they do, though.
That's what they do. Very good year for Jkl. Very negative.
They got the Batman, the art series Hydro Dip, the Batman Beyond.
The pajamas drip.
The pajamas, what? The Batman Beyond Funko drop is still there. As you can see, a lot of the Funko drops are still available. The Joker King, Batman Funko exclusive still there.
I wonder if those exclusives are still there because if it has anything to do with them dropping it a week after Batman Day. But yeah, anyway, that's
the Oogie Boogie still there. Because remember the Funko exclusive for the train, the Nightmare Before Christmas train, that sold out in like a half hour. So it depends on which pop. Like some people are burnt out on certain pops. They're not selling out.
Oogie Boogie sold out by us, and then they restocked it.
Yeah, because Funko,
all of them, the Oogie Boogie sold out. Really weird.
The thing is with Funko, they've been employing the FOMO tactic. Everybody knows what the FOMO tactic is. It's fear of missing out. That's why these pre-orders are selling out like instantly, and then you wait months and months and months, and you don't get your pre-orders. They're getting canceled because they have all of us going, oh, this pop is going on pre-order. Let me grab it before it sells out. And people are frustrated with it now. So stuff is dropping on the Funko shop, and people are like, all right, whatever, I'll get it whenever. Like a lot of these pre-orders, I've not just myself who said I'm not doing pre-orders anymore. Screw the pre-order system. Whatever I miss, I miss. I'm not doing it anymore because it's too much of a hassle. It's crazy. And then I got so much stuff from pre-order that is finally starting to ship, or it's getting canceled, and I don't remember what I pre-ordered and when and how much, and now I'm doubling ordering because I'm going to a store and seeing something like, oh, I don't have this, but I have to pre-order something. No, not doing it. That's why I never did it before. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't care. Screw pre-ordering. And I think everybody should just screw pre-ordering. So anyway, TechBot, what's up? What's going on? Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Jiraiya. Yes, I know a lot of people want that one. If I can, I'll try to grab one, but I can only get one, and I know two people that want it. So
listen to me, bro.
What?
Do you want me to quickly push back your show 15 minutes or something?
What time is it? Oh,
because I can do it from my mobile quickly if you.
Yeah. Push it back like 15. We're about to jump into what if. But I want to go through. So I don't know if I want Batman. All the video I've seen, he looks like. Oh well, there you go. If you don't want it, don't go. I definitely want Iron Man, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to wait to see if they do a Superman because I want Superman or Harley. I'll grab a Harley. My Jkl notification for another Jkl video. Yeah, I have a video. We're doing the Pop the Chaos at 6:30. Pop T's is gonna push it back about 15 minutes, so that way we could jump in and do. We're gonna do what if. We're gonna talk what if, and then that'll give us some time to kind of chill, get something to drink, and then jump into the Pop the Chaos. So yeah,
I might jump into the stream twice here by accident. So just give me a second.
No worries. And the video on the new Epcot show. Need to let the program run all the filters and transitions. Nice. First pop was Iron Man, so it's a must-have. Nice, yeah. Full. FOMO is real. FOMO is real. You did see that one.
I mean, listen.
Oh man. All right. So with that, we're gonna push back the Pop the Chaos stream to 6:45, so that way we can get into what if the final episode. Spoiler alert, guys! Spoiler alert, guys! So if you haven't watched the last episode of What If, now is your time to run away. I forgot to put up the virtual con news sticker. Anyway, let me. I didn't drop the invite to let people come in if they were gonna come in with us for this. But oh my God, what am I doing? Is this on the screen? Am I messing up? No, I'm not. Okay. So, guys, just so you know, we're about to talk about what if. So, if you're not interested in hearing what's going on, or if you haven't watched it yet, definitely jump out the stream now. We appreciate you for coming and hanging out with us for a little while. No worries, no hate. We know you don't want to get it spoiled, so go do something else. Come back at 6:45 and watch Pop the Chaos, because we're going to talk about Funko Pop Rarity. What is Funko Pop Rarity? Is there a Funko Pop Rarity? We'll see.
What is it?
So, with that being said, what if, dude? What'd you think of this episode?
I watched it before you this week. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's that. Well, I didn't have to work, so I usually watch it early in the morning when I get up for work. But I wasn't up early in the morning. So nice. Yeah, Pop the Chaos, baby. Still on my first question. You get any new Star Wars pops? Oh, I did see you type that. I did get new Star Wars pops. I got a crap load of them here. I got videos of them coming, so stay tuned to my channel. You'll see. I got them coming. Gonna have Fox as a guest for Hot Topics. Listen, we actually have plans to start inviting more people on a more weekly basis, but we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary, and we wanted to get like our year. Like, okay, we have a thing, we like it. We didn't want it to be, oh, come watch this guest star to come to our show, or come to this guest star to come to our show. We wanted it to be more about, hey, do you like us? Because if you like us, then you're definitely going to love our guests. So now we're going to be bringing on guests on a more regular basis. So yes, keep an
Well,
eye on your
hopefully,
Instagram
if they'd like to join us.
if they'd like to join us. Exactly.
After all, only one of us are famous.
Yeah, and I keep telling you, man, I can't wait to get to your level. So anyway, what if
Anyway,
episode 9? What if episode 9 wasn't supposed to be episode 9? Dum dum
it definitely
dum.
wasn't. Like, I don't.
It was supposed to be episode 10. They dropped the episode. We thought it was going to be the zombies episode they dropped, but they ended up showing the zombies episode. They dropped
And
the
they dropped the
Gamora episode.
Gamora episode.
Yes.
Which makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Oh, Fox, I can't with you, man. We're like Bert and Ernie over here, bro. Anyway, what
Listen,
if?
we're going to have to start putting a PG symbol somewhere. PG symbol for the guests.
What
if
if?
it's not Chase ruining Disney Pops for us and telling us to start porn star names.
Oh man!
Anyway,
Listen.
so yes, what if?
Yes, what if? What if we talked about what if? It was supposed to be 10 episodes. They dropped the episode. It was the Gamora episode because you saw her in the finale, and you're like, okay, where the hell has she been? What's her story? They pushed that episode to next season, so we'll see that next season. So, yeah.
The thing for me is the whole episode, I was waiting for that big thing to happen, or at least the first 10 minutes. I was like, what's the big thing? And then I found myself so engrossed with the story and enjoying the story, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I honestly did. And I kind of didn't feel too bad about the ending. Personally. Yeah. I felt like, okay, good. That's all right.
Yeah, the ending was satisfying, but the episode itself was like Chase wrote earlier. Nah. It was one of those where...
But for me, it kept me going, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It wasn't anything like... there was a few moments that caught me because you were so intense in the story. You were listening to everything, and I heard all the small quirks and quips and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, what I liked about it is, I mean, we knew what was going to happen. The Watcher is going to bring together all these heroes to fight Ultra Vision, as he's been called, Ultron Vision, but Ultra Vision. I've heard of Infinity Ultron, so whatever. But I'm going to be calling him Ultra Vision. So we knew that was going to happen. It was just a matter of how. And it kind of happened the way we expected. The Watcher just plucked all of them from their respective universes, explained what the hell was going on, and hey, let's go take care of this thing. What I liked is they gave us, because every episode was kind of a retelling of a different Marvel movie. And they gave us a slight retelling of the Winter Soldier, because remember at the beginning it was Cap and Natasha talking, and Cap jumped out the plane without the parachute, jumped on the boat for Batroc, and this time it was Peggy. So it's like, okay, I like that. Of course, we didn't get the whole thing because the Watcher plucked her out, did her thing, and then put her back like at the same spot at the end of the episode. Pretty cool. At the beginning, let me see. There was something I wrote down. I like the fact that they showed some of the episodes get their part 2, quote unquote, because remember the end of the Peggy Carter episode, she met up with Nick Fury, so it kind of shows, okay, she kind of had her Cap ending where Nick Fury recruited her, and she probably did everything that Cap did in that universe, her universe. she was like their Captain America. They didn't have to explain it too much. They showed the beginning of Winter Soldier and showed, okay, that's kind of where that episode went. You got the Star-Lord episode where at the end you just had Ego find Peter Quill and was trying to use him as his battery for his big plan, and then Star-Lord came and grabbed Peter Quill and took him away and put the bomb on Ego, and you kind of get from that, okay, he blew up his body. You don't know what happened to his planet form, but that was kind of a part two. It's like an epilogue, like, okay, here's how this story went. The Thor episode where he came to Earth and Ultron came out, and you're like, okay, what happened? Yeah, Thor was in a full-on fight with the Ultron bots. Like, yo, I had a date with Jane. You ruined things. And then the Watcher came and got him. Like, hey, we got something to do. You can come back and fight them later. So, they gave some of the episodes. Oh, the one where Killmonger became Black Panther. You saw Shuri and what's her name? Pepper. They were going after Killmonger, but the Watcher had already plucked him out of that timeline. So you kind of saw that the stories didn't necessarily end where they ended. They didn't show the end of the zombie episode, though, which I was upset about. I was like, oh, they're going to bring, because the part of the episode where I think it was Doctor Strange opened up the portal and all the zombies poured out. They're like, we got this.
Poured out like water.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, he brought zombie Thanos with the 5 stones. Because remember, at that time, Ultron only had 5 stones. Thanos only had 5 stones. So I was like, oh, they're going to have a 5-stone duke it out. And then it was Scarlet Witch. And I was like, oh, not as good, but just as good. Even though they didn't have the real full-blown duke it out battle that we expected, it was still a nice surprise. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, a lot of the stories did get their sort of part 2. So I like that they did that. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Go.
That's cool. Like, listen, like my first notes I put there, feels like we missed the Gamora episode.
Yeah, we did.
That was literally my first notes on my list of here. And I was like, wow. I was like, okay. Yeah. But it shows you, though, that you could actually enjoy the episode without actually missing that episode, if you understand what I'm saying. Missing that episode didn't affect this episode.
No, because
it was so smooth. It was interesting enough.
Yeah, you really didn't have to see what they went through. I mean, the thing that they said when the Watcher went and found it was like Gamora, the Thanos killer, or Thanos Slayer, I think he said, which is what I predicted her episode would be, that she killed Thanos somehow because she had his armor and his blade. So I figured, okay, she killed Thanos and took over. I can't wait to see the episode to see what the heck actually happened, but the fact that he called her the Thanos Slayer. All right, she killed Thanos. And I don't know why she was with Tony Stark, and I don't know why Tony Stark had on the Hulkbuster armor. There was a Lego leak a while ago that had the Hulkbuster in, it said Sakaar Hulkbuster or something. So maybe they went to Sakaar somehow. Maybe it was kind of a retelling of Thor 2. I don't know. But I don't know how it's a retelling of Thor 2 without Thor or the Hulk in it. I don't know. Whatever. But we'll see next season when they bring it out. But yeah, it didn't really, like you said, didn't really affect the show. It was like, okay, Gamora, Thanos killer, she's a badass. Okay, bring her in. Like
on the quick topic of that Hulkbuster thing. I reckon I'd buy that pop straight away for that Hulkbuster.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it looks so sweet. It's got that version of military feel to it, didn't it?
Yes, it looks so cool. Yeah, I would definitely buy pops. Really, all the what if pops. I'm surprised one didn't drop for New York Comic Con.
Anyway, so now there's three points I just want to quickly bring up. It's got nothing really much to do with the storyline, but happened in it, which was really, really funny.
Go.
When Star-Lord's character, what's his name again?
T'Challa,
yeah. I almost said Chumanga. Anyway, Chumanga. It's a fusion, bro. Anyway, when he turns and he says, I can't remember who he said it to, but he turns and he says, "Get a new trick, man." I thought it was the funniest thing ever. I had to pause it to calm myself from laughing. It's like, "Get a new trick, man." It was so funny. It was like it was kind of like a Deadpool quip in a way. Yeah. It was like, oh, get a new trick, man.
I try to think of what the part that was. I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
It's right on the tip of my, but I can't remember. Jesus. Hey,
and
HCF, what's
then
up? What's up?
how's it actually? And another thing,
Now,
I'd just like to
PTC
say
is
this.
is
I don't
after
know if
this.
this
I'm
is going to
hosting.
offend people,
Uh oh,
right?
go for it.
I know it's going to offend people, but don't you think this is me now? It clicked in my head that that Star Lord is starting to sound like Fez from the '70s show.
I never watched that show, but I do.
All
I
right,
am familiar with the
watch a few
character, though.
clips with
So
Fez,
I
right,
have to
and
see.
go back and watch a few minutes of Star Lord talking.
All right, I have to go
You'll
back
see what I'm saying.
because I'm familiar with the character and I kind of get what he sounds like, but I wasn't. I didn't really watch it, so I have to go
I
back
was
catch some
like,
YouTube clips and
dude,
see.
I can't get this out of my head now. I was like, oh.
Oh man, it was
And
pretty
then the
okay.
one last quick thing is Ultron. I couldn't believe he said this. It was the funniest thing ever. He's like, he was frustrated that he couldn't do anything about the Guardians of the Multiverse. So
Multiverse.
he's like, yeah. He's like, he says, I can destroy galaxies with a fart.
Yeah,
And
he
I'm
said
like,
a
what?
thought, not
Oh,
a
thought.
fart, a
Oh,
thought.
okay. That makes more sense now. I thought he said fart. And I'm like, what? I thought to this
I can
moment, I thought he
destroy
said fart.
galaxies
I
with a
thought.
fart.
Anyway,
Oh no, that would have been so hilarious if he
I
actually
thought now,
said
like, because I'm hearing all these funny things and it's
that.
like, get a new trick, man. I thought, honestly, did he really say that? It's like,
That's
what?
funny. Oh, destroy
Okay.
galaxies with a fart.
Which possibly leads into the next thing. I found it so
Oh, that's
funny
funny.
that he struggled with
Oh, not this one,
these
Barbarian.
guys.
Sorry, hold on. Go ahead.
Like, he struggled with these guys. Now, I'm not saying these
Mhm.
guys are nothing, but if you have a look at the original guys he fought back in another thing, the Avengers,
Oh yeah, yeah. It,
he
it was like
literally got rid of them with a thought. But these
yeah,
guys he's struggling with.
yeah. Well, two
Kind of
things.
annoyed me a little bit, but maybe you
Uh-huh.
can change my mind why.
Because first Doctor Strange put the spell on him, and remember this is Supreme Strange, so he's got stupid amounts of power. Remember he took Ultron's spell where he tried to destroy the universe, and put it
Okay.
into a ball and he swallowed it. So remember, towards the end of the episode, Ultron was looking at Doctor Strange like, "Oh, if I take care of you, it'll be easier to beat them," because he realized Doctor Strange was the key to protecting them because he had
Okay,
the
so the
magic.
only
So
reason he didn't flatten them in a second was because of the
yeah, because
juju that he put on
yeah,
them.
Doctor
Okay.
Strange, yeah, yeah. So that was why. Because I felt the same way you
So,
did, but they actually made a point of him to say it, and then he started to focus on trying to kill Doctor Strange later on in the episode. Like, oh, I'll take you out, I can take them out. Got it. So yeah, yeah. All right, to rush through this real quick. Of course, they showed Nidavellir where Gamora was with Tony, and they were actually destroying the Infinity Gauntlet. So that shows that she killed Thanos and got that version of the Infinity Gauntlet, which is pretty cool. Um, of course, throughout the whole episode, Killmonger was being shady, so we knew towards the end something was going to happen, which he tried to grab all the stones for himself, and Ultron ended up taking them back. Like, well, actually, Zola ended up taking them back. Of course, talking about Zola, face in the stomach, how he was in the comic, not the same design, but they did it. They did the thing. I'm happy with that. um, talked about it already, where Doctor Strange absorbed all of Ultron's power and swallowed it. So he's absorbing power like that. Something that I found really cool, and it was kind of like a short thing, was when Scarlet Witch, zombie Scarlet Witch, came down, and she was fighting with Ultron, and his helmet came up, and she saw his face, and you could see kind of that gasp, like she recognized Vision. She don't know it's not her version of Vision, I guess, but there was
but she
that
just
recognition on
figured.
her face. Yeah, they didn't show what happened after, but I'm kind of thinking, okay, well, that she probably ended up dying because she hesitated because she saw Vision's face. But I like that they put that little thing in there. Of course, Peggy at the end, um, Natasha brought her to the Hydra Smasher, and she said somebody's inside. Of course, we all think it's Steve. They could be throwing us for a loop there, and it might not be Steve. It better be Steve. but we'll see. Of course, Black Widow was telling Peggy that in her universe, it was Steve Rogers that got the super soldier serum, and then Peggy was like, that would be something to see. It would have been really cool if you got Captain America and Captain Carter together. They're probably going to do that in some other multiverse thing after she already wakes up Skinny Steve, the Steve she knows and she's in love with. So we'll see. And also, at the end, where Black Widow didn't want to go back to her universe because there was nobody there. I mean, she came from the zombie universe. So was it the zombie universe? Is the Ultron universe? Whatever. But her universe, basically, yeah, everybody was dead. And the Watcher was like, okay, he sent her back to a universe where their version of Natasha died, which is what I think they were planning to do for Scarlett Johansson to bring her back into the Marvel movies. Like our version of Natasha died, but a multiverse Natasha was going to come in to take her place. But now with her whole thing with Marvel and suing and stuff, I don't think that's going to happen. But I think that was the plan. They can still do it. I mean, if they resolve their issues, listen, they both like making money, so it'll happen. It's just a matter of if they both can just get over it and move on. So that's what I caught. Again, it was a good episode. It just wasn't one of those, Fury, oh my God.
And when Nick Fury turned to it and said, "You're not my Natasha." Yeah,
he knew right away. He was like, yeah, you're not my Natasha, but if you're anything like her, yeah, you're on the team. Let's go. Like, he kind of knew. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And it shows that without her, they would have lost in that universe because Loki had the upper hand. And here she comes out of nowhere. Boom. Took him out. So it was pretty cool. It was a good episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you haven't watched What If, watch it. It's a great watch. And there's going to be a season 2, so we're going to get more of it. As a whole, all the Marvel shows so far have been great to me. I love them. I'm really enjoying them.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for season 2 for sure. Yeah. Can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Pop T's like, yeah, sure. And with that being said, all right, guys, we got to close this out because we got Pop the Chaos coming up at 6:45. I had to push the time back a little bit because we ran late on this one. Barbarian jumped in and he's looking. I would show you what he's doing backstage, but this isn't the proper stream, Barbarian. I gotta drop that stream. I'm gonna drop it. He's backstage.
He's smiling at least. He's smiling. He's smiling while he's doing it. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yeah, it is. All right, guys. So
it's just really evil sign.
Yeah, it could be really bad.
He's smiling.
When we go into our next, we get to the next stream. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh boy, I'm scared. Anyway, this is your boy L from the L Awesome, from the Jkl Awesome. That's your boy Pop T. This is the Hot Popics live stream, and if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
It's over.